happy first day of vlogmas. I look a little kooky with this hair, so let's fix this. Great. So in case you missed it, in this video right here, I asked you to give me your favorite coaches, creators, people who put out workouts, and I will be reviewing them over the next 23 days. I took every single creator in the comments of that video and I put them in this bowl. So each day I will be picking a creator out of that bowl and then doing a workout from that creator. So without further ado, let's just pick out of this bowl, baby. This is a little anticlimactic because I want to make sure that these videos are searchable in the future. And although I don't already know who I reviewed, by the thumbnail and title of this video, you will have known. But that's okay, we're gonna fix that for the future videos. If you're following along in real time, just stick with me. All right, our first one is Move with Nicole. I will say she is in here a lot. If I'm not mistaken, Move with Nicole is a Pilates instructor. I also believe she's an actual certified Pilates instructor, which we love. So I'm excited to try some of her stuff today. Let's start to get ready for the day and we'll talk a little bit more about what to expect during the series. Like I said, Move with Nicole is in here a bunch. I will not review her more than once. So if I end up picking her name again, she will not get a second video. And I just wanna make sure that we're getting as much diversity as possible. On the flip side, there are a lot of small creators, coaches, studios, things like that that I've actually never heard of, which I think is very exciting. But if the person that I draw only has a really expensive option, you have to buy a full year, full membership, if they only offer in-person classes, or if they just don't have anything online that's not worth reviewing, but fair to review, if that makes sense. Let's say it's something that's 8 years old, or let's say it's something that's a 2-minute workout. I actually don't think it's fair to them to make an opinion off of just that one piece of work. I will spend a little money, but I will not spend a lot of money. Like I said in the original video, there will be some sort of grading, ranking system. I don't want it to feel like I'm pinning people against each other. I really just want more of a cohesive way to tie this whole thing together if you are watching it in real time. So the grading system. Each creator will be scored on 2 different things on a scale of 1 to 5. Number 1, is the workout science-backed? Number 2, did I enjoy doing it? Again, we talked about this in the first video, but science-backed to me just basically means, are the things claimed in the title, description box, thumbnail actually supported by the movements that we're doing in the workout? I've explained this before, but we have a lot of information in terms of studies, controlled studies on exercise science, and basically how the body develops and adapts differently under different types of stress, i.e. exercise. And if we're talking about conclusions in terms of well, this movement develops this adaptation, or this workout will give you a big juicy butt, controlled studies are going to be the top tier of the information that we're looking at. Obviously, anecdotal information is still important, but it's not as important as controlled studies. So when someone says, well, it works for me, so it must work for you, it's not necessarily true. We have to remember that with an individual person, we're not in a controlled space, right? So let's say you did the X workout for a month and you lost weight. It could have been the workout, but did you also change anything nutritionally? Was your sleep different? Were your stress levels down? Did you go on more walks during your day? There's a lot of other things that you more than likely did not control. So we can't necessarily say that it was the workout. I'm not saying it wasn't, but you get what I'm saying. And let's say you did do a very controlled study on yourself and tried to reduce any other factors, you would still be an N of 1, meaning you are just one person who has undergone that experiment, whereas in controlled studies, it's typically a lot more. So anyway, that was a really long-winded way of saying I know there's gonna be people in my comments when I inevitably disagree with a claim that is made that's gonna be well,
you didn't try the whole thing. You didn't do this abs workout for 20 days.
I don't need to. Both of those scores will be on a scale of 5. I will take those 2 scores, add them up, and that is that person's score. Again, it is just for fun. It means literally nothing. And it's just simply a way for me to tie this whole thing together. So before we get to any of that other stuff, let's talk about the schedule for the day. It's about 8:45 right now. Mondays are typically pretty light. This one I will say is a little busier than I prefer, but I still got to get my 8 a.m. wake up in, which is always ideal for me. I have a virtual client at 9:30, so I have about 45 minutes to get fed, caffeinated, dressed. Immediately after that, I have to film 2 on-demand workouts. Then we're gonna meet back. We're gonna do a Move with Nicole workout. I have to go to a gym in my neighborhood to train a pair of clients at 1:15. I have to rush back here. I have a virtual client at 2:30, virtual client at 3:30. We'll kind of come back, recap about my thoughts on the workout. Then I have to prep and teach my dance cardio class. And then I'm gonna shower and we're gonna edit this whole video. Happy Vlogmas, everybody. Okay, it's 11:10. We're gonna jump right into this workout from Move with Nicole. The one I chose was the 30-minute full body workout, Power Pilates with weights intermediate. We're gonna talk more about the claims that the workout makes, how I feel about that, the whole grading system at the end of the day. So let's just jump into this workout because it's a busy one. I feel like that was a wildly insane day for a Monday, and she's not over yet. Let's talk about the workout. We have to talk about two different things within that workout. Was it science-backed, and did I enjoy it? So to gauge if this is science-backed, we're gonna look at a few things. We're gonna look at the thumbnail, we're gonna look at the title, and we're gonna look at the description. So the thumbnail says 30-minute Pilates. Great. There's no clickbait on this. It is a woman doing Pilates. The title, 30-minute full body workout, Power Pilates with weights intermediate. There's not a lot of claims here. This is really just a description of the workout, which is probably for the best. If we're doing wild claims, it's probably not science-backed. Our description, work the entire body with this 30-minute full body Power Pilates workout featuring a set of light hand weights, 1 to 2 kilograms. If you don't have weights, you could fill up 2 water bottles or use anything around the house to act as weights. Is this a Pilates workout? 100%. Is Nicole a Pilates certified instructor? Yes, from what I've heard. I guess I could fact check that, but I'm pretty sure she is. Was this very typical Pilates? Yeah, a lot of attention on the breath, a lot of attention on the core, a lot of attention on control, more slow, fluid movements. I am not a Pilates instructor. I've taken a lot of classes. I know a lot of Pilates instructors, so I kind of have like an idea of what a Pilates workout is, and this definitely fit the criteria. So I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5 for the science-backed rating. Let's talk about the next part. Did I enjoy it? I definitely really enjoyed the flow of the movement. I thought it was actually really smartly programmed in terms of giving certain joints rest when they needed it. For instance, in the very beginning, we were doing a full section on the hands, and then we stood up, did a squat section, which I can only imagine is to give our wrists a break, because that is a lot of time on the wrists. So I thought a lot of the programming was very smart. I definitely was using my muscles in different ways than I have in a while. Just a lot of like sitting in things for a lot longer than is comfortable. So it's a good challenge for me. I have a feeling like my hamstrings and glutes are definitely going to be sore tomorrow, which is, you know, not a bad thing. But did I enjoy the workout? Yes, but I'm not really a big Pilates person. I've experimented with a ton of movement over the years, and it's just not my cup of tea. Do I understand the benefits of it? Yes. Do I recommend it to people? Yes, as long as you enjoy it. But it's simply not something that I prefer to make like a staple of my movement routine. And that's okay. On the surface level, I enjoyed this workout. I found it challenging. And as long as I don't pick Pilates out of this bowl every single day, I'll be fine. My only like criticism, I guess you could say, was that the cueing wasn't my favorite. So the cueing was there, which if you've watched any of my review videos before, you know that I do really value good cueing. But this cueing was done as a voiceover. So while it did feel like very calming, soothing, very nice, I don't know, that's not the type of cueing that I really like. It just feels very like sterile, the voiceover cueing, because you're not in it with us. Again, just my personal preference. I want to hear you struggling. I want to hear you reacting and cueing in the moment. And that's just me. There's other people out there who don't want any cueing, and that's totally fine. So for enjoyment level, I am going to give this a 3 out of 5. That is not saying anything bad about Nicole. I think she does a great job. There's a reason why she's so popular. Pilates is just not my cup of tea. All right, it is 4:22. I unfortunately am starving, but I have to prep for my cardio class. I was gonna wait until after the class to pick the name for tomorrow, but we're gonna do it now because there's literally nothing else interesting in my day. Okay, here's the deal. I could totally wait and do this every morning, but you're always gonna know who's picked based off of the thumbnail. So I'm gonna do it at the end of each day instead. All right, here we go. I feel like I need to like shuffle these up a little bit. All right, tomorrow we have movement by David, the Stay Flexi guy. I don't know who this is. I think this will be fun. I am slightly disappointed that I won't be strength training yet this week. That's okay. Actually, can I go to the gym tomorrow? Maybe I'll also go to the gym tomorrow. That also might be a huge mistake. Let's play it by ear. So, movement by David, the Stay Flexi guy, you are tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Make sure you come back tomorrow, see how this series turns out. I'm gonna go teach a dance cardio class. Bye.